Gina Marks is a psychic. She's a self-proclaimed psychic. In 2018, Marks was convicted of stealing more than $340,000 from 5 victims over 3 years using a different name, Natalie Miller. So they changed their name too. She blames, though, like all of her convictions on racism against gypsies, saying that they're racist on my culture. She says, we do have power. We're just not allowed to talk about it. And once again, what?
Right. What does she do? What kind of powers does she claim to have?
So she speaks to her victims about generational curses, right? Like, your whole generation has been cursed and you have this curse over you and I need to cleanse it from you. So she uses like these little hocus pocus, like black magic and love spells. She coaxed them into like bizarre rituals involving candles, clear dyes that turn red when applied to skin, rose petals, magnets laying on top of a massage table with necklaces hung over them to gauge energy levels. And she would get clients to believe that the cash was crucial to fixing their problems. Like, she would take the cash from them and be like, okay, I need to have all the money you have in your purse right now. All the cash, give it to me now. I'm going to take it to my church, to the altar, and cleanse it all.
Oh.
And then I will return it to you. So then she would only return like a small portion. She's like, here's a couple bucks. Of course. Here's a couple bucks. Go get a pack of gum or something.
If anything, shoot. I'd be like, thank you. Bye-bye. Wow. I can't believe people would think that she could actually cleanse their physical cash.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So they would just, she would say, oh, you need to go to the ATM. I'm doing this for free for you. You only paid the $60 for my session. And like, she would have them get like, $1,500 or whatever, or $500, whatever they can get out of their bank, and be like, you need to bring me the cash and I will cleanse it for you.
Wow.
Yes.
And these people had tons of money. You think one of them was like $150,000.
Yeah.
So these are like professionals who have money.
Yes. One of them was like a professional athlete too. Like, she totally got duped and, told about that. And it was like thousands of dollars because her son was like autistic. She was going through marital problems. These are people that are having issues with their life.
I really am always interested in the victims and how you could be convinced of this. I see now that, if you give them your cash, it's not like I was imagining that they were calling into some phone hotline or whatever, and then they take your, like the Clio, like remember Clio in the 90s?
Right, yeah.
Like it was like $5 an hour or whatever. Oh, yeah. And I thought, well, I love Clio. That's not really fraud because you called in and it says for entertainment purposes only. I mean, I think she did end up getting in trouble for it, but still, I didn't imagine that they were physically pulling their cash out. So reading the stories of one of them, she said after dating her boyfriend for 9 years, he suddenly broke up with her. And that was like this impetus for her to start calling. And she felt alone. And that's another thing I imagine is that people, they just really need that comfort of knowing, can you get them to come back to me? Natalie performed a ritual to kind of help bring the boyfriend back, so it was like in that hour of desperation.
Who's rational, when they learn their spouse has been cheating? Like, who's rational when they've been diagnosed with terminal cancer? And all the scammers need is just one victim a month. Or if the victim has money, one a year to scam people like this, Thanks, everyone, for listening to Real Talk. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen. We look forward to having you on our next one.